Hello there everyone and welcome back to Pathologic 2. It is very early on day 2, the day has not yet started, so just got a couple of an hour and a half to kill before the day starts. What we're going to do is we're going to check on Notkin and see if the traders in the Stolen Half Fortress have reloaded their inventories, and then we're going to walk all the way to Shekken to wait for a lot of herbs to spawn, because the herbs don't spawn until the start of day 2. But there's big some herb gardens in here which pick up some things that we can then sell to the Broken Heart here to get some more money to buy some more food for the day, as we will continue our stockpile from yesterday. Okay, let's go and check with Notkin first. Try and make sure we avoid bandits at night. I do not have a gun yet, so I do not feel safe. Yeah, the muggers at this point are not exactly friendly, and with the damage curve on our opponent's weapons being so high, it'd be very difficult for me to survive if I get into contact with the opponent. Obviously, if I can shoot them from a safe distance, then we're okay. Because like on this damage curve, 2 headshots should kill each opponent pretty simply. So I'll reload at the start of the day, I think, that cache. I could go searching for caches today, but I feel like I'd rather spend that time, also overnight, but I don't want to spend time overnight in the town square just in case I do end up getting looted. Mugged even, rather. They reload their infantry. See for springs full. I need like a massive excess of springs this game, so maybe it's not worth it just yet. Shield take nothing. Where infantry has reloaded, we've got the milk and the fingernails. Time we on? Yeah, I think in the time it takes me to get to Shekken and back, we should just about make time. There's a little bit of conflict at this point between whether I want to spend money on food stockpiling or buying the gun, but the gun that you get at the start of the game is that you can get from the trader at the start rather than having to buy from Grief later is so much cheaper than the gun you would buy later. Hearing this soundtrack a lot because I will spend a lot of time in the steppe. You have to grind a lot of herb collecting in this game, so keep a look out for that. I forget whether I looked through the children's cache in the cemetery before, whether they had any reason to go to the cemetery, but I will just double check it and see if it's got any items in it at the moment at this point. Just over here, just behind those pillars over there. No, it does lots of stuff in it, that's what I've got. Actually, those fishing hooks are useful for trading to get that lockpick from the kid in the Stolen Half Fortress. Weird how they value fishing hooks but will trade away needles, so it's a little incongruence in my head. How's our meters going? Yeah, we should be okay for hunger from now until the start of day 2. What's not we on? Almost 7:30. yeah, the game days 1 and 2 are mostly like things that get you immersed in the lore. So I will try and get us through most of the important bits rather than skipping through dialogue that I did on day 1, which is mostly just scene setting. I think I managed to cover reasonably well beforehand. See these little stony outcrops here, they're going to spawn herbs when the day starts, which is not very long away. And now we wait. How are we doing for trade items? Not got that much, but it's not too bad. Got 2 lockpicks, so we're all good on that front, I think. I always forget where this outcrop is. I know there are 2 over that side, there's 1 for each type of twire. This one's black twire and there's the brown and blood twire over there. It helps that the next story element is in the graveyard. Is the funeral that was mentioned by Vlad at the end of day 1. So I'm already pretty close to the next story element that I need to do, which would be in the cemetery on the way back to town from Shekin. So. Herbs. Hopefully they'll spawn correctly. Yeah, so the only marker we have is this funeral. Sometimes they take a while to spawn, so I'm just going to check the other outcrops first. Either. That's frustrating. Yeah, they're waiting for you to be a certain distance away before the spawn will trigger. There we go. I do also have to wait until the brown twire spawns, because that is the day. Brown twire is this particular herb which is more expensive today when selling it to the Broken Heart. Let's go check this one again. Oh yes, there we go. She did some time to get used to it. Time to spawn. It's really it's a riveting start to day 2, I assure you. Saw those spawn on the brown twire though. All the rest of the blood twire. Me run around the block for a bit. So that's at 8 AM now. There we go. I've got the most important bit. I think that's good enough for me. Yeah, he's missed out on 4 blood twire. That is an acceptable loss. We'll find some more twire on the walk back from Shekhen towards the cemetery anyway. Yeah, we're going in the right direction. See how quickly our hunger rises. At 6 o'clock it was at 0. So every 3 hours it's going to rise completely to full. Let's check up in the Raggy Barrow and see if there's any herbs have spawned over here. There usually is a lot that spawn over here. So I suspected. Where are you? I can hear you. There you go. Gotcha. Should be 2 over here. Gotcha. And a swevery as well. No, that's enough of that. Emshen, brave man, strong in his spirit. How fares your kind, Emshen? Bite Karan, for he has come to pay last respect to his father. We have too. By Allah, thank you. Why is my father still unburied? Bite Karan, Upshe is at the threshold. The loss is great. I need to speak, to say the words correct. Observe the rite. I've come to pay last respect to my father. Why do I see the sight? Kodo Kara, Borach Esega, carried a great burden, owed a great debt. Who is to take this duty upon himself? Before the eyes of the kin and the earth, this is what I have to say. I, his son, accept his duties as my own. The sky is my witness. Above you, Emshen. The first blood is yours. Bikara, Emshen is a man, a brave man. Here stands Sabah, Sabat Uspte. You have accepted his duty. Now come into his inheritance. Sabah will show you the way. Bayate, kin. Thank you.
Twire, grass, black soil. Scents everywhere. The best people have. The best people are scents.
You are a brave man, Emshen, a true son to your father. I rejoice as I watch you. The Khatange, the kin, shed tears of pride and delight as they watch you. Thank you, Khete. Khete means sister elder. Is that what you meant to call me? By Allah, thank you. You still remember something of your people's ways. Yes. We shall bear your burden together, Emshen. Your father helped me. I helped him. I shall help you too. In you, I see him. I always act first and think later, Echene. Got the scars to prove it. Your father was a wise man, but he wasted not time on doubting. He acted instead of brooding. That's why his works were great and many. He who lives cautiously, pacing circles in his own head, spares himself, but wastes those who loves, and those who love him. Very well, consider me comforted. Follow me, Emshen. You are now to come into your legacy.
Turning inside out will
we have
help.
not the time to grieve. Here's what matters. You are now to take your father's legacy. Take it, mind, not to come into it. Pardon me, what? Here, I'm giving his Utah, his warm vessel. He gave it to me on the eve of his last holiday. He must have presaged the evil that before him. You're right, he must have. That's why he sold me to the town. I'm giving his Utah. It is yours now, as are the things inside. Now the money? It's a light purse, isn't it? Your father don't care much for money. Okay, you said I would take my legacy, but not come into it. But what did you mean by that? To take someone's obligations, word is not enough. To come into a legacy, taking their things is not enough. Your father's bequeathal is more than merely material. Yes, I gathered as much. What do I need to do? There is no emptiness where he once was. Who is to fill it? Who will heal the sick? Who will tell truth from lies? Who will hara? Who will plumb the depths? Only a menku can cut a body. Only a menku can pierce the unknown. Who will draw the lines? The wise say it, yes? I knew it would all come down to more than old wives' tales. You are wrong. Look at the items I'm giving you. Open the Yukhara and touch the items. And we have a list of children's names. Hi, kids. Stack these whilst we're here.
Better not to ask. Silence is golden.
Do any of these items seem familiar? What are they? Swevery? Various kinds of twire? Herbs? Why would he leave me herbs? He used to make herbal medicine, tinctures to cure any malady. He was a Menku, knower of connections. He saw which things sing and when joined. That is what the lines are, even if you say you need not this knowledge, Emshin. And this list of names? Closer, let my tired eyes seal it. The names of local children. Khan is what they call the cane boy. Capella is the daughter of the master, and may he choke on his name. But I know not why Isidore listed them. I know some of these children already. Merk's an orphan, she lives by the railroad. He did pay much attention to these children, spent most of his final days with them. They followed him like calves that trailed after a cow, or oxen pulled by a yoke. Okay, how about this sigil here? This is a brand for marking bulls. The brands of the canon often have specific meanings. Bikara, this one is Udur. Tough to pass. It means something like a big body or a special body. A body that contains a lot. But I'm not sure. It may just be a sigil. Bayala Sabah. I have now come into my legacy. In this place, you must come into your legacy through action, not mere words. By showing that you understand the contents of the vessel. Follow your father's trails. Learn who it was. Find yourself a fate. A fate like a good wife, Emshin. Your wife. I choose to walk my own trails, Kete.
Deep beneath Earth's skin, everything is true, and nothing is permitted. Defy her not.
Follow his trails, Emshin. Then you will know what kind of man he was, and what kind of man you are to become. Let me start with you. What can you tell me about him? He was a Menku. He was respected for it. He was respected because he was a doctor. More than that. Fine. Also because he was a just and dutiful man. He knew the lines. It's just a philosophy, like the Tao of phenomenology. What's a Tao? Never mind. What are the lines in your interpretation? Lines represent the path between things, the links that connect them, the laws that govern our lives. Between an evil sky and kind earth is a line. The veins of our lifeblood are lines. A line carries the inevitable retribution for evil deeds. Family ties, the way children reflect their parents. These are lines too. Everything is connected to everything else in some way, Sabah. Hence me pointing this out. This is useless philosophy. Everything is connected. No son of Istor would utter such drivel. It reaches my ears not. Father was a doctor, not a philosopher. He knew how to heal. That as well. He knew how a body is composed because he knew the lines. He knew how a kidney links to a herb, so he could brew a curative tea from it. He knew how one herb linked to another. He knew how to draw a knife to cut a body, but bring no harm. I see. Now hear me well, Emshin, for my next words are crucial. These first couple of days will be the hardest for you. You'll find yourself surrounded by lines innumerable. Some you must tear apart, others follow. Others still, cut yourself. Only thus will you reach the end. I have taken your words to heart, Kete. Douse your eyes. What are you planning to do? Where will you start? Not close to the kids. Why do you gather them? And who is this eighth? Suspicious. Hence me saying that you will only come into your legacy if you follow his trail. Do what he used to. All your brachs are alike. Men of action. I have told you I know, Emshin. Be on your way now. My head's spinning from all this. That's enough for the day. Right. We have some more stuff to do on a journal. Stuff about the funeral over here. Took my inheritance. List of things with patience. Sabah and inheritance. Bizarre items. Need to follow in his footsteps. And there are familiar names on the list, which is in Murky and Notkin, who are in the Soul and a Half Fortress. Right, first of all, we need to save. And secondly, we need to head to the Broken Heart to sell these herbs and get some food. And this trigger an event where a woman runs up to us and asks if we want to trade with her. Where's she running at me from? I wish I was from the town. Let's trade with this pochard here. There's no one. Our ties in the dormitory. Why was it locked? Will they open it? I don't know. I think they will. I know that for sure that they won't. I know the dormitory is locked, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to believe them. Ooh, a package. Which had a cash and some marbles and some Fishing hooks, that was a very good package. Something, something, that's what she said. Let's fill some water. Hello, talk. Yep, give me the item. You know, barters of tradition, something like that. What's she got? She wants a bandage. I do not want either of those things. Let's trade with you. I'll happily trade these two for a package. Oh, you can have some of my care. I'll open this. An egg and a cash. You spoil me. Right, are we off to Broken Heart now? Usually a herb through here. Yeah. There's usually a herb through here as well. And 2 casks. I'm still hungry. You will notice that the hunger meter is even less realistic when you play on 200% difficulty. Hey Vlad.
Just don't touch me this time of year. And don't touch anything in here.
Your face seems vaguely familiar, but I'm positive we've never met before. What is your business? I am the son of Isdoburach. My name is Artemi. You have my condolences. And my envy. Envy? Why? You were lucky to have a father like him. You think so? This will respect you as a person. He indulged your desire to walk your own path. He never forced you to follow in his footsteps. He never tried to produce a carbon copy of himself. But of my own path, not really that simple. When he sent you away, they couldn't live it. They condemned his stuff for tearing you away from your roots. But he always said that this was the only way for you to come to truly love your people through choice, not blind necessity. I see great love and wisdom in that. You seem to be well informed. My position in the family forced me to keep tabs on everything that happens outside Little Town. You don't seem happy with that. Right you are. Familial obligation is a sore spot for me. I'd pay good money, never have to think about it again. I can relate. If we disregard the Kanes and the Saburovs, one could say that my father controls the town as closely as he controls his fat purse. Sadly, he's content with his current state of affairs, and he sees no reason for things to change. His complacency will doom all of us. Things are already in motion, but let us speak of something else. Alright. By the way, have you heard about Saburov looking for the volunteer patrolman? Police tell us sending a raiding party after you. I'll sigh with relief knowing that the man merely wants to instill martial law in our godforsaken village. I like knowing what my competitors think. Funny indeed. Brown Twire. Battle for Harvest, you buy Twire, you value time, how much you pay, sometimes triple. Brown Twire, I knew correctly. Get rid of all of this. Buy all the food. Gee. Let's blood white spot so we can sell the brown spy now. That works out perfectly. Should I sell the sweb free as well? Should trade if these so these buy for 120, sell for 80. So it's 360s. Sell 3 Swevry, turn 3 Swevry into 240. It's a loss of 60. I think we're okay for now. I think we're best off keeping the Swevry for the moment. Just keeping this like this. Sell the Twirene later on. Because we'll have to buy the gun now, so. And we have some food that we bought. Some tan and some pemmican. Plus we might find some more brown twire in the town later on today. Essentially want to clear out the Broken Heart of all of its money and all of its stuff just through herbs as well. Just essentially turn as many herbs as you possibly can into money every day so you can essentially turn it all into food. So let's go Notkin and then Saburov. payload resist respawn stuff in it? It has indeed. Thank you. So, trade over here. Marbles for 2 fingernails. Cheap as chips. Maybe that's just the new real trade I want to do. Do I want to need more overall for ammo? I think I've got 4 currently. Yeah, 4. Get a full chamber just in case. I can trade these for fish later on. I think this is the only real trade I need to do. I can get revolver ammo from the tots.
How do I get my leg mended?
What carry you in all those pockets, Barach? Tools. Never mind them. Here's what I want to like to know. What business did you have with my father, with old Burach? We went to his place often. He used to teach us things. Why do you ask? So we used to go to his home together, all of you. Take a look at this list. Sometimes we would all go together, other times in 2s or 3s, or alone. Many things happened. Why do you ask, though? It's not like we imposed on him. He invited us. So we were his friends. Did he have enemies? No. Kid, you're holding something back. This is very important to me. Do I make myself clear? You know what? Ask Capella. She's the oldest of us all, and the best explainer. She's a good person, too. Who's Capella? Fat Vlad's daughter. But she's not like him at all. She even lives in a separate wing of the house. Good. Don't have her family against her. She's like a big sister to all of us. We put together a union. Very well. I'll go talk to her. Right. To Capella and then to Saburov. Via the baddest of griefs. Might as well check the Shady Shop inventory as well. Sell this to Irene. Only 64. Maybe Grief will buy it for more. What have we got here? Full stack of food here. Yeah, I could swear you could sell Tyrine for 80 on day 2. Maybe I'm misremembering. So much Grief will buy it for. Maybe buys it for 64 as well. Oh well, you can have that. I've already bought his lockpicks today, I must have done.
And Vlad stays quiet. Has his finger in the pie, I'm sure.
And here comes Artemy of the Academy. What do you need? Any insight on what's going around town? Oh, sure, I've got insight. Got everything in sight. Death has his hands full. Our Grand Leader Simon drew his last breath. So what do you want to know about? The boss and their schemes, or the rumour mill? The rumour mill? Let's see, Simon's dead. You already knew that. The Grand refused to accept your dad, you knew that too. An awful bachelor arrived from the capital. Some odd girl arrived the same day as you two. A curious one. Half sure she's some costume, some taste. Told my soul I'd hanged out to dry. Tell me more about the girl. Just something about her, you know? You know me, I've got a keen intuition. Wouldn't have made it this far otherwise. I feel she's not entirely human, even. The Saburovs took her in. Apart from the Saburovs, who else holds power now? Still the same, Saburov is the hawk in charge, but he's all squawk. The Canes, as usual, rack their brains on how to move the town downriver. Quacks all. The tower already floats. Mark my words, they'll hang the next district in the clouds. As for the master, well, he's the master. You mean Vlad? Sure do. Sitting pretty, the ugly bastard. Put me in the heart of the warehouses. No complaints there. Quaint little abode, and under my feet, a whole railroad. You don't bother Vlad, and he won't bother you, neither. He's a scumbag. He's a moneybag, first and foremost, friend. He runs his whole machine. Feeds the town, allows us to earn our keep. Not just me, but everyone here. How many folks work at the cannery, at the station? The warehouses alone for house 400, and everyone gets paid solid coin. Yeah, coin. Just this one. Barely enough to survive. You steppe people, all you know is herding cows and pushing ploughs. Look, we have to look to tomorrow, cub. You think the Canes are interested in architecture for its own sake? Even so, who will pay for it? Gotta think with your stomach some of the time. The master is a shrewd man, although he did ban entrance to the termitory. Of that, I wasn't a fan. What's going on with that? Folks there had problems with that Vlad. He almost turned violent. Makes sense too. 5,000 animals are bound to turn to beasts. But you're kind of like a pack of dogs. One howls and the rest follow. But still. Pack of dogs? Check a mirror. Your tongue so loose it licks the ground. Interesting. A bit of backstory if you want to have fun with that. As for this, I'm just going to do a quick save. Is you save all the time? Remember what I want to leave in here. Just a shit ton of food in here as well. Drop off 10 bottles of water here too. I've not quite got a home base just yet. I'm going the wrong way. Don't know why I went off autopilot there. Just like randomly decided to walk the way I didn't want to go. Well, the children's cache over on the right hill have respawned, so I'll just take those. Trade with you. Nope. Need some tweezers. I'll visit the pharmacy on the way past towards Capella. Anything he wants trades for? No, it didn't. Aha. You will take damaged lockpick for rubber ammo. Done. Have some of my grief. Getting a handle on how the trade economy and who values what the most is really, really key to min-maxing this game. You have tweezers, perfect. Check the spins here. The grindstones. Hello, Herbride. Let me trade. You have straight razor for 3 matchsticks. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Have whatever you want. Let's trade with a teenager, which I hope I can find in here actually. Please have fish. I would like some fish. Oh, there's no one here. Brilliant. Hello, Teensy. Funny finding you here. Just immunity booster. Grace the Takewaker's daughter. Aha, stepwoman. Please take my soap if I have any. I have a bandage, don't we? Soap. 4 and 2? Perfect. Eat this. I forgot I had that bandage for a second. Just realised I just left home without any soap or immunity boosters.
Winter comes soon. I hope.
You are Artemi Burach. Greetings. Greetings to you. Are you Gimski's daughter? Yes, my name is Victoria, but my friends, they call me Capella. We'll be friends? Yes. How'd you figure that out fast? I can see. I haven't mastered the art yet, but I do see things sometimes. It's a gift I inherited from my dear mother. Are you talking about clairvoyance, or... I mean, it's hard to explain. Sometimes I know what a person will say before they say it, or imagine a situation and the next day it unfolds exactly how it was in my head. Sometimes I even know past events I wasn't present for, like which drawer father put papers into years ago. A powerful gift. Not that powerful, not with me. Not like my mother. She could see at will, even though with her it could be fickle. I only see rarely, and I don't control it at all. I see. Your undue sarcasm has been noted. It's not so rare a gift in this town. There were once several women who could see. Mother, Nina Kaina, Katerina Savarova, perhaps? Outsiders arrive with such skepticism, but they are always soon astonished. Astonish me, then. You like plants fade of bud, right? I'm a surgeon. Do you know what I see? Under your feet, the hard soil acts as though spring melts. Each step forming an imprint filled with red. You leave pools of clotted blood in your wake, Artemi Burach. I thought this must be about murders, but you are no murderer. What does it all mean? Bullshit, you have some imagination.
The children no longer remember me.
Did something happen? You look worried. I want to ask you something. You read this note. These names are listed together. Yours is on here too. I have a suspicion. Is this something bad? Well, no. About a year ago, your father began to seek our company. We all met together, sometimes in twos or in threes. It all happened naturally. He taught us, I suppose, nothing special, but I think it was more about passing down something of great importance. I cannot make heads or tails of what you're saying. You're an outsider. It's difficult to explain. We kids have our own town within the town, a separate one, and we govern it on our own. Don't give me that patronising look. It's not some game. You wouldn't understand anyway. Go on, please. I'll do my best. Your father was shrewd. He can see beneath crude earth petty lies and hard truths, Khan used to say. Khan didn't like him much, but even he got to have the polyhedron to talk to him. He believed we were the ones who would remake this town, rebuild and conduct it in the future. A fisher of men? Never know he had that in him. That's what he was preparing us for, changing the town. I can see it now. He taught us to feature something important, perhaps. Perhaps he gave a piece of himself to us, yes. That must be what he did. Guess I have to protect you from all evils then. So, Tight Edge Intermitory, Khan the polyhedron. Capella says that their children is the town's future. Almost spill the rivers of blood. Olgimsky's heir fancies at the Broken Heart, which is the father I spoke to earlier. Got a barter with some kids. And Sabarov is looking for some patrolmen. So let's head to Sabarov, who is just around the corner, thankfully. Also, thankfully, right on the corner past a grocery store. What I need, apart from a drink, is someone who can repair weaponry. Well, I need some scrap metal first. I just have springs. You might have my scrap metal. No. It's worth trading that for a candle though. My wife was killed yesterday. That's completely inconsequential. Set people beat at Sabbath's place in the evenings. I know that now. No, wait, you have a pemmican. Kitty. Kids here? Yes. Trade with you for a fish with razor and needle. Khan's in the tower. You have a fingernail that I don't really care about. Kids gather in a nutshell by the station. You have things I don't need. You don't have anything I need. People waiting in the bridge square for me. Don't really actually care about that. I know all about that. You have a package for a beetle and marbles, which I've just dropped, so I'll pick that up and open it up, see what's inside. Gosh, excellent. And little kid with a hat on. Nothing I need. Other kid. Oh, perfect. I will give you the 2 peanuts, can never use them for anything else. Giving you some joy and some rest. And I have I have drastically increased my reputation, which is good, and I'm no longer very hungry. So that was some good trading. Yeah, so I don't need to go to the Pathologic because the Pathologian's blocked, and the Termitory is also blocked up as well. And there's some kids waiting for me here to talk about the caches, and then something is happening in here as well, which I don't think is very consequential, but I will still tick it off just so I'm not like... So actually playing the game properly, rather than just not doing things I don't need to do. Oh yes, gotta go see Ruben and see what he says. How could a kid say to me a patricide? Surely he can't be that stupid. Hello, give me some stuff. Walnuts, my favourite. Got 4 now. 7 is the magic number when it comes to walnuts, which we will find out hopefully kinda soon. I hope so. Good stuff, good stuff. Oof, just who I was looking for. Trade. Got walnuts as well. Is it worth it? She's going to want to get rid of fingernails, because I can trade these razors to the kids. Yeah, just get rid of these fingernails. Don't mind over trading. It is metal that I need to repair the gun. It is indeed. Hopefully there's someone here. There isn't. Well, hopefully this guy has some. Yes. Perfect. I'll take everything. Right. Repair my gun. Sorted. Oh, I can put this lockpick in here, get everything nice and neat, because I'm a real stickler for keeping things neat. That coffee is excellent. I will definitely be needing that to stay awake, to be able to hunt for the food that will keep me alive whilst I sleep. It's a fun position to be in. He's waiting around here. Who's an actual NPC? These people just telling me about the guards. I don't want to talk on the guard. I want the keys to my house, please, Alexander. Monsieur Seborov. So I'll get a quick save.
What?
Oh, it's you. We made you a prime suspect yesterday by mistake. That was rash. You were too convincing a suspect. But I won't hear you complain. The error wasn't irrevocable. Right, not like having me executed or anything. Nothing irrevocable about being branded a murderer and hunted like a dog. Spare me the sarcasm, Barach. Let me get this straight. You're still a suspect, and you'll be a suspect until the murderer is found and proven guilty. The only reason you're walking free is something called the presumption of innocence. Do I make myself clear? Good thing some smart people told you about that. Anything else I can help you with? My house is locked. Do you have the key? The house was locked by the committee. They examined the crime scene. There may be evidence. It's in your best interest and that of the committee. It doesn't exist. Great. You may have the key. The house is your property, and I have no legal grounds to prevent your access. Exactly. I now have a key. Which doesn't appear in my inventory, but I have it. So, what have we got here? Done all the trading. I have the key to my home now. Let's go. These are all just like random characters added rather than NPCs I can trade with. Time to do some more trading over here though. Bin raking. It's the only person who trades highly for beetles, so just always get rid of them to him. Why did you wrap up? You trade 4 fishing hooks? Why did you just give me them? Yeah, weird. Lockpicks both 12, and it's not a good trade. Such a thing. Don't need that. Also trade for another one of these. They also have good stuff. Package in a package with an egg as well. Not good enough for me. Don't need that. Don't need that. I do need the wherever this herb is buzzing at me from. I can never find these ones. This one over here. I'm gonna open this anyway. Pop, pop, pop. Yoink. How can I not see it? It must be really obvious. I must be an idiot. Oh well, forget it. It's only one herb. Just so. You have fish for these two. Perfect. You have nothing I care about. Let's drink a little. Who have we got over there? I've got all the people I want to trade with. Let's go say hello. Nope, just a fingernail. Just a morphine. Just an immunity booster. Oh, that was tedious. But you can take my beetle off me. I will take another package. Just give me marbles back and also raisins. Can't trade that for a cash though. Raisins are good value to trade to one of the other children who takes it on like a value of 5, which is good. I'll take this bin around here as well. Please have a lemon. I would like one. You have an egg though, but I don't take that. You have an egg and a revolver ammo, which I can give you 2 hazelnuts for. So I've got nothing else to do with those. Piece of fish. Nope. Now I can trade these for an egg. That's good. Good enough for me. Do I have anything to actually sell to the shop? I do not. Wish I had more soap now. Run out of food. Kids gather at the station. Need to remember where the caches are. That's the one I want. This will do. I just have enough. Doesn't actually have all of them on there. Really should have saved this map before I couldn't actually look at it. Oh well. That'll do. Because I'm pretty sure there's one over here. There's one here by this pharmacy on the way back to my dad's place. I'm pretty sure there's one by the river here, but I forget. But there's definitely one here, so I'll go find that one opposite the pharmacy, which I will also go into to double check and see if I can find any tweezers. Speaking of tweezers, do you have what I like? Just want to get another set of tweezers and we're going to get a pemmican and a hazelnuts off that guy. Oops. That's the way I came in. I just keep going back to myself like an idiot. What am I doing? There we go, that's where I'm supposed to be going. But after a short little scenic route I've gone on there. So this is the pharmacy to check out, and then the stash is over here. I will do enough, but I'll take a soap. And also eat this cash. And drink this water. Oh, hello. Yes, I would like to trade for all of these things. That stash is over here, I believe. Yes. Around this corner. Right, I should make sure I have loads of space, loads of items to pick up here. So I'm just going to make sure I have plenty of space before I go in. Should be enough space for everything. Oh hi, that's concerning. Ah, blood. I can sell that to VAR for some extra cash.
I do not fear death, and neither should you. Death, to a doctor, is but a partner in conversation. The constant witness of our work, even when we succeed. It is not old age or what comes after it that worries me. I am instead beset by the thought that I might fail to pass on my role. Make haste, son. I truly need you. Your loving father, Isidore Burr.
I pity you, human. You're so good, but there's so little of you left.
I came to pay the last respects to your father. Don't force me out. Did you know him? I didn't. He was already dead when I arrived. Why did you come then? I want to understand him. Why? I talk to people a lot, and they say a lot of good things about your father. Talking to people is my greatest skill, you know. They open up and turn from puppets to actual living humans. You need to live here now? But no, this house is unclean. But it's also got a bunch of stuff in it that I will duly be taking. Yoink. What can I get rid of here? Not much. Jeez, I thought I had loads of space. Apparently not. I don't need a brown toy. I think I can deal without that because it's not going to be expensive for another few days. So I can get rid of that and take these tinctures. And then I guess just use the tourniquet. Feels like a waste, but seems more useful to me than this other stuff that I would otherwise get rid of. Is there the soap? Treats the same as a soap. You might as well just use it. Use. Just like literally nothing. Such a like it is just only because it's a trade item.
The soul's mechanics mirror the body's.
I live here. Well, I can't bring a sanctuary, so I'm here to examine the place. You won't like it in there. The air is unhealthy. Might irritate you. You can do whatever you want. There's mould on the house. Never seen it before. Let's have a look at the mouldy house, shall we? Uh-oh. That's not good. Not great air either. Wonder what that could be in a game titled Pestilence Utopia. So we need to go down to visit Reuben, and we need to go to a grocery as well. And we also need to, there's a cache here, so I might as well go down to this cache, to this grocery, into Reuben, then to the Broken Heart. As I have to speak to Vlad. I think that's in his, then go trade with these kids over here. I should maybe just forget the stash, I don't think it's worth my time. Just go straight down and talk to Stark. Aha, 2 fishing hooks for tweezers. Thank you very much. Stuff to trade for food, always good. Another candle stub, also good. Glad I traded away the space for that. Just go check this cupboard here, see what's inside. Space for these scissors. Oh, I have gone to the grocery first, so I guess I go to Reuben second. Aha. It's fire, but also don't have space for. It's actually pretty important today as well because of the Broken Heart day. Just pour out that blood and just keep the bottle. How worth it is it to me to keep that bottle, to keep that blood? I'll just use the lemon now. Actually, quite late into the day. This chestnut, I never trade these away anyway. Where'd the bloody bag go? God, I hate it when this happens. There we go. Please luncheon. 525. Perfect. Or maybe I'm best off getting the 2 lemons and the walnuts. Then... No, let's get the 2 walnuts and the canned food. And now we go back to Reuben. Let's go save, not safe in a while. Have another drink.
Will it rain? Will it snow? Will it pass? I don't know.
So here we are again. I managed to calm down Stark. He was wrong about you. Or at least not entirely right. What got into him? You should let him speak to himself. I want to talk to you first. He can wait. You were already offered the Path's inheritance. Cub, refuse it. I beg you, do not follow his path. You're too late. Already accepted what I must do. All in all, this is a quiet town. Not perfect, but there's a place for everyone. We're all connected through the bonds of love, of friendship, and of patience. Life flows through these bonds, the town's veins, and to cut them would cause harm. Your father, he dreamed of making it all. Well, I'm sure he had his reasons. He was a healer, sure. He knew life as no one else could. The kin revered him, but even that did us more harm than good in the end. What do you mean? 5 years ago there was an outbreak in the crude pool. It spread like wildfire. Dozens and dozens dead. People sent for Isidore. When he arrived, he ordered the whole quarter to be quarantined. No one could leave, not even the healthy people trapped inside. I made the call at him in his shoes. The townsfolk obeyed his order without question. They broke with the whole neighbourhood. In the end, there were no survivors. But the town lived on. I suppose that is true, but Cup, do not take his inheritance. Isidore's inheritance is his power, his authority, his duties. If you become another Isidore, we will never rest. We will never know peace. No rest for the wicked.
My fingers won't bend. It's the cold. That's all. It's just cold.
Why did you come? Finally thought of some good excuses? I'm waiting for your excuse and apology, which I may not accept. The best form of defense is offense. You've always done it well. Stach, are you out of your mind? Yesterday I was told you killed your father. Of course, I finally achieved my childhood dream. That's not far from the truth, Barach. I am 2 seconds away from breaking your jaw. You betrayed him. You left when he needed you most. He cried out for your help, but you didn't care. He was in peril, and you were too busy elsewhere. He truly believed, that your arrival would put an end to his troubles. And as always, he was right. Are you raving mad, Reuben? Lara said I'm stupid, that I lost my marbles, but I haven't. Your father always taught us to take stock of the situation, Barach. Overall, you're unneeded here. You don't bother with your father's inheritance. He has better heirs. Lara's right. You are stupid. Shut up. Your father's inheritance was his work, Barach. That's his legacy. You're completely unworthy of it. His work is not yours. His knowledge is not yours. You're abandoned both. He sent me away, jackass. He wanted me to study elsewhere. Go elsewhere, then. Learn whatever it is you'll learn there. Here, you have no place. And if the kin tells you to let go of his burden, listen. Perhaps even that scum can be right sometimes. You're out of your depth here. Hysterical, mate. Barely making sense. And it is true. Reuben is an idiot. I've got a key to a 60 factory building, so let's go and make ourselves a home. We shall stop in at the Broken Heart on the way. Also trade with this one. Lemon, please. And there's a couple of bins and a cupboard in here. Is there stuff in here? It's only got stuff in this one here. A singular chisel. Ooh. A button that you don't have space for. Guess I'll come back. Aha. Don't have space for that one either. Let's go to the broken heart. Hello, Vlad.
Behind any pretty facade, there's a yawning black pit. Always.
Fancy a drink? I found a note in the key in my father's house signed VO. Were you the one who granted him access to a factory cellar? So you found it. I hope you have enough sense not to mention to my father, also a VO, who happens to own the factory, all its sellers and all its workers. Whoa, you rebelled against your father? How did that happen? My dear Artemi, I appreciate that you're a straightforward man, so I'll be honest with you. Your people, or rather what's left of them, the whole community called the kin, they all but belong to my family. To my father, the kin are a commodity, the workforce of the Bull enterprise. My father told me it's more like slavery. Oh, I quite agree. Well, you should know that I don't condone my esteemed father's methods, and I will rule the Bull enterprise one day. As an insightful and insidious owner, I would like to create a more productive and efficient foundation for our industrial empire. Do you understand? I do. I would like to revive the kin in its dignity. I'm fond of your traditions. They're unusual, almost miraculous. I don't believe in mysticism, but one has to accept the obvious facts. So I choose to give your father an opportunity to study some of them. So you're a philanthropist, huh? No, I'm a selfish man. I see entirely in my own interest. Slave labour is inefficient, for one. The kin are dying out under these unbearable work conditions. I do not want to be the owner of a ruined and broken, asset, robbed of any will to flourish. Pardon my cynicism. You sound insincere. You're at the singular brown twire for a singular twirine. Do not fall off the stairs, Helena. Bad idea. And save. So, factory cellar is where I need to go next. That's fine. See what we've got here. There are some peanuts by this one. Is there anything else that I have that's less interesting? No, I think peanuts are like the worst thing about this. I'll just leave those there and pick them up later. What have I got for the soul and a half? She's got a thing of milk left, which she gives for 12. 2 marbles, that's 10. And 2 chocolates is 12. Perfect. So I can go buy the soul, I can go into my factory building, then speak with the soul and a halves. I think that's it for the day. Yeah, because I can't go there. These will tell me something I already know. I can't go there. I guess I could go tick off this quest marker here. Go speak to the kids around this area of town. Just do some frantic trading for the rest of the day. these herbs. Don't need these just yet.
Every Joker's one joke away from being a goner.
And so Sticky lives with us. Our father used to make tinctures and stuff, which you already know. And there's things to mix stuff together, but they're all broken. So that one I can't mend yet. This one I can tinker with. And then it'll start a tutorial sequence that I'm going to try and get through as quickly as possible. I make tinctures by mixing things together. So we take all the stuff out of here in this little dream sequence that's going on. I'm going to mix together some things. So these make medral tinctures, these make zerk tinctures, and these all make glass tinctures. And I can speak and then give this person prophylaxis so they can avoid the plague. So this is their likelihood of getting infected, which will be determined at the end of each day. Then we need to give somebody a painkiller. And then essentially there's a trial and error method where we try and heal our patient using these tinctures, which are based on the colours here. So you see here it lights up all of these, so it's going to check all of these symptoms. So if I do this, so that is the middle symptom. That's going to be anybody. The pain threshold has gone high, so we use a morphine. We're going to check these three with a medral tincture. And as it chose this one. So for example, say it chose this. It could be either nerves or bones at that point. So then I use another white tincture, which is this, which would choose either of these two. So then they would delineate between the two. But luckily enough, it was definitive straight away. So I can give them the corresponding antibiotic, which is the green one. And they're all healed and good to go. Wasn't going to waste my time just like going through all the text there because it's kind of dull. But now you know how the tinctures mixture, how all these things work. Right. Let's take. We're gonna need blood twire to trade to the Broken Heart tomorrow. So we're gonna wait to make some tinctures. We are also gonna drink though. How much cash have I got? 500. Let's go to the Shady Shop and pick up some. I think they had some fresh meat. Oh, let's go to Solemn Halves first and then get the milk that she's trading. Please give food. Milk for 2 marbles. 2 marbles, 2 chalks. What else does she have for trade? Just stuff I don't care about. Just drink this. And do you have just revolver ammo left, right? I think I'm better saving that to trade food, to get revolver ammo from the tots and trade fishing hooks for the teen kids for smoked fish if I need to. I've got a firing to sell to the Shady Shop now. Sell me your wares. I can sell these pieces of clothing. I don't really need these just now. Nor do I need this Tyrene. It's not so cheap. And take both of these. Just chow down. Nice. That's my hunger sorted for a reasonable amount of time. So I think my only objective I really care about is this one. So I'm going to go round here and trade with the children that are in this section here. And then go down this way and trade with the kids that are over here as well, because there's kids up in this section and this section down here. And then I want to go to up here to trade with the kids near the theatre. You might have things I would like. Pemmican and hazelnuts. Excellent. Good trade. You like tinctures and thimbles. Do I trade your beetle? Do I? Yeah, I can find a stepchild to trade that pretty valuably, pretty highly for. That's a good trade. Just anything for food is always good. Spring's always in short supply when you have a revolver, so I'll keep that. Stick in this bin here. What's buzzing at me? Can't see it, fucker. Might be within these walls somewhere. It's around here. Yeah. Good trade there. Teensy. Don't need any of those. I don't do anything here. Don't need any of those either. Shrouder, there we go. That's why we wanted all the walnuts. Guess it's some kind of game. I wonder what kind of game that could be for. And I will take the egg off you for a hazelnut. Check the bin. Take Chickadee. She has a fingernail. Which we take for 2 needles, that's good. You have morphine I don't care about. There's a bin here. Have lemon, please. You do indeed have a lemon. Thank you very much. I will consume that immediately. As I think I mentioned before, the lemons are essentially the most powerful item in the game. I definitely have to trade that guy anyway. The last guy traded about the exact same inventory. Don't need that. Don't need that. So I'll check up the cache up here and then go round down and then go. We'll check the cache out and then go down to the nutshell. Don't think there's a massive amount of time constraints. We do have a want to get as much food in our inventory as possible before the end of the day, before the prices rise. When we actually have stuff we need to do. We'll check this pharmacy for tweezers. Ah, perfect. Embarrassment of riches. We have raisins and safety pins. You can take 3 for boosters? Guess raisins are better than muesli boosters. Going to trade them for eggs with some of the kids. Still nothing I want. You have a lemon that I do want. Thank you very much for that. There you go. Thank you for moving out of the way. Trade with you. Nothing I need. If I find another teensy with a Schmouder, I'll be very pissed off. So I'll not be able to trade for it with what I've got. Yes. Let's make some inventory space. There is a stash over here, so let's check that now. Already stuff I had in my inventory, so they stack, which is good. Trade with you, please have toast. Just those. Get rid of a chisel. Don't really, never ever use chisels in this game. Probably should. Ah, more kids. And more fish. Excellent. Don't need either of those. Unless she has a lemon, but she does not. She doesn't. Aha, Mr. Coffee Man. My favourite kind of man. And walnuts. My favourite combination. There's a cache up there, I could probably check that out. Let's check if she has smoked meat. In fact, I'll need to go get some soap, but she does not. It's fine. But the stamina's right at the bottom, so let's start eating. I don't need this lemon. Don't know why lemon reduces the exhaustion. It doesn't make any sense. Because it wakes you up in that it's really sour and you can't ignore it, but it's not going to make you less fatigued like I am both now in the real game and also in my life. So it didn't make much sense to me. Hi mate. Don't really care about you. Just here to steal your shit. Hopefully there's a Schmouder in this one. No, not an unreasonable haul though. So be careful not to fall off and die after all this progress. That would be bad. I hope not to die, but if I do die, then you will see what that entails in this game. Spring for grindstone, and I guess we'll take a scrap metal as well. So that's also going to be important with the damage curve on the. Sorry, with the how easily the revolver is going to lose its potency over time and need repairing.
So Capella sang alla breve before a crowd, clapping.
You've interrupted a difficult conversation. I think you should leave. Perhaps I can help. I understand the things you want to know, but we might tell you if you ask right, but we won't not now. You're an interloper. I'm leaving.
Where do our dead go?
How rude. One word from you, everything will break. I told us to get lost. Are you stupid? Well, no, you're loud and clear.
Who are you?
Why do you interrupt the argument? What's it to you? There used to be 2 mistresses, right? Nina and Victoria. One burned and one soothed. Nina died, so Katerina replaced her. Then Victoria died, and Katerina was torn apart. Now there are no more mistresses. The town is unprotected. Do you follow? I do. Nina and Victoria are dead. Katerina is incapable. So their daughters are coming into power. There have always been 2 mistresses. Now there are 3 of us. That's too many. Only one will remain. Do you get just how important that is? Sounds kind of crazy. QED. But it's none of our concern, Barach. So you bumped into us accidentally, whatever. But why can you keep your big mouth shut? You don't understand what the words have power. You utter a word because you're bored, and the whole future changes. I'm terse, actually. Listen to me. You're doing the wrong thing. You're getting in everyone's way. You rip a very delicate web with your rough paws. You Barachs are only good at tearing, never connecting, Ripper. Yeah, we're good at both. You'll see. Listen carefully, Barach. Look at me. I will make it so that you only talk to people when it doesn't interfere with my plans. This is your first warning. If you get in my way again, I'll take your speech away completely. Got it? Well, I'll go back and talk to the girls just to spite you. I love meddling with the future. Oh, so you don't believe me? Be my guest. Go back and talk to the girls, then I'll try to. You're a funny girl. How strange. More where are all these grindstones coming from? So many. Right now I do need to go back to the playground, which is up here, to trade with the kids. And I think today is the game with the Shrouder, but I will see. We shall see.
And then she says she didn't hit him.
And then the rest of the day might just be walking around trading with kids. Nothing much really to do during the night time on day 2, so I might just have to try and eat enough coffee to stave off sleep for now and then fall asleep later. This person's respawned. Excellent. Do I have any soap on me? I don't. So if this person has smoked meat, I'm going to be very sorely disappointed. No, she's not going to do it anyway. There's a bin here. But yes, I'm a empty bottle. Plenty of those. Yes, today is the day of the game. Excellent. Right. Get a revolving munition for that. You have smoked fish, which I'll trade for needle and a razor. You have just morphine. You have coffee, which I'll trade for 3 of those and a razor.
We all watch as the bear tries to untangle this tangle of bear.
Don't need those.
He can try as he might, gripe and growl in the grove, but he can't disentangle the tangly world.
Trade the step girl. Ooh, a charm. Just give you 4 matches for that. That sells pretty highly. And 2 for broken scissors as well. That also increases my trade value with the teenagers.
Pentagony and fill my list on hexagony with things that
It's a teensy over here. You're not getting away teensy. I must know if you have a Schmoder. And then also cry, because I won't be able to trade for anyway. No, just I might have enough Schmoder with all this, but yeah, go on. I'm running low on fingernails. Let's trade that for a chalk. Aha, finally. No, you're the only person who values safety pins, so I can trade away 2 safety pins. Let's have play a game. Do you have fresh nuts? They trade them. They're alive. They're a memory, so you barter them. And what do they have to say? There are Schmouders and they only have a few Schmauders left, and they're good and they're valuable. Like, then they'll trade them needles or knives. Can I have one? If we play hide and seek, well, alright. Got it, but no cheating. Right, now I have to, like, kind of, sort of, like, run away at some amount.
Tangle is tangled affair. You can try.
Right, actually, sometimes this event just doesn't trigger for some reason, but thankfully it has. Oh. Found it already. And then for some reason, it just lets you trade it back like this. And chestnuts are the least valuable as far as I'm concerned, so we'll do that. Sick, we have the Schmauder we came for. Probably haven't explained. Yeah, but you'll find out the Schmauders are very, very important in this game. They're probably the most important item. Let's take some of your nuts away. Have my chestnut. Well, thanks for all the nuts and the Schmauder. That was very. I'm very appreciative of that. Now, where's my next lot of kids to trade with? There are kids in this yard here and in this yard over here. There's also a stash over here, so I go here, hit this stash, then hit this stash, and get all these kids over here. That seems good to me. Let's eat this pemmican first. Try and save this big stack of smoked fishes for putting away for safekeeping. For later on. Switching is the clapping noise with the children's laughter when you tagged the kids in the game. It's the same noise that is made in the original game whenever you do something that gains your reputation, which I find quite interesting. I'm glad with like all the little bits and pieces that you sneak into this game to remind you of the first one. I quite like it. Nope. 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 Yes. Get rid of those. I've got a good trade here. We get the cash. This particular piece of music in the game is very odd because in the demo of this game, the Marble Nest, you only play in this side of the map, the far left-hand side, that part of the town, and it all has this theme that you can hear right now. The demo is really dark, so this piece of music makes you quite jumpy after a while. I'm just very unlucky. Let's see what coffee Mr. Coffee Man has. That'll do. Don't need that much more coffee, I don't think. Oh, we have toast. I'll take all of this. Oh, tweezers. The best. Let's check the TNT. Just give me a booster. Revolve around. Do I have? I can trade your raisin. Actually, you're the only person who takes hazelnuts, so I'll take the reputation increase. And there is a cache up on top of this thing, so I guess I'm going to go around this way. Very careful walking up this. It's very thin. Time to regain some stamina, I think. Both good items. Trade the buttons, heavily to both the chickadees, that's the teenage girls, and the tots, which are the little child little boys. Oh, nicely done. There are bins over here, I believe. Keep over here. There's a bin over here, and then like go and find the children in this little yard. What the hell? Why is there shit in this bin? Oh, take it though. It's like a very, very full bin. Wow. I've run out of space for bottles. Brilliant. Guess we'll eat this. Oh, these have hit that stack limit. Fuck me. Do you want the scissors? Scissors are really good for trading. Right, let's go trade with these kids and then pick these scissors back out. That'll do. Well, I can pick up this egg and eat it, I guess. Eat the egg, and then go pick up the scissors because they stack now. Oink. That'll do. So I traded with that child there. Let's go with the tot. Pick up an egg and a revolver ammo. Going to drink some water. Eat the delicious egg. Trade with the teensy. No schmowder. Trade with you. Do a fingernail. It's 12, so I can do. No, it's not worth it. I can't get that to marry up nicely. Fewer kids here than I expected. Oh, that's why the chickadees over here. Just gone wandering. Cash money, I do have fish. Excelente. So I can go sell my blood to Var, I guess, and sell the charm to the chemist. Town-wise, is there anyone else I actually need to speak to today? I guess considering in the bridge square, I might as well just tick off these objective markers. Otherwise they'll continue to bug me. I'm looking at the map. Still can't find these bloody tires. Some good bins to check out here as well. That's nice. Let's trade with this teensy. No, that's fine. Don't need any more fingernails for the moment. Still got 6 left. Oh, my favourite rotten food. Genuinely really good for trading with the dead item shop, so I'm going to pick that up. Playing the game, first one. Are you kidding? What items? What am I thinking about? Where'd you find the items? I expect the rules not follow them. Thanks for waiting. And then it just says that there are 2 caches down here. One up here which I'm not going to. And one down here which I probably will go to. I know there's one down here as well, so I'll probably loop down here across here and then go just try and find some more children to trade with before the end of the day. Just gonna find I can't get into the cemetery, but the tower full of children, I can't get in there because I'm over 18, so they won't allow me to. How rude. much space have I got? Just have space for brown twine right now, so it's not bad at the moment.
Mess with the bull, you get the horns. My only road is naught but thorns. I wrap myself in claws and teeth. You better hope your fleet.
Take both of these for that and that.
Of feet.
Three for a handle job. 5 for me, that's not worth it. Alright, Mr. Coffee Man. Don't need anything more than that. I've got 7 coffees right now, that's fine for the moment. Exhaustion is very high, so I'm actually going to use one of these coffees. Then eat an egg to deal with the hunger increase, and drink some water to deal with the thirst increase. We're up to 6 more months ago already, so we should be pretty set if we find another teens in Schmauder later on. Across the steppe and find some herbs, I guess. Whilst we're on the way to try and find the splash that's over here. I really can't sprint very far in these difficulty settings. I have to really conserve my sprint speed when I'm going through when I'm walking around at night when it's actually dangerous. Oh my god, I'm going to die really easily if I don't. Lots of stuff to do some shotgun if I can then sell for some food later. Actually, there's a grocery just to the right here, just over there. Just to the right of where that tree is over there. So I'm going to pop through here. I'm going to find some children to trade with on the way. So it means going through here and going through here, trading the kids in this little park area, and then heading to the grocery down there. Because the kids sort of all respawned by now, so I can trade with all my new items. So I don't need to trade you, do I? What about you? Just thimble chestnut, don't need those. Tot. Fingernail, I don't need that. You might have walnuts. You have a cash. Which I can trade with that and that, which I will actually do because my hunger's increasing. It's been before, as it did. Let's go eat. I don't need a pop filter. I'm going to be breathing all over the mic. Let's check this bin. Spring? The most important item. One of. Lemon, please. No. Smoked fish, please. No. Lemon, please. Yes! Perfect. Shroud, please. Smoked fish, please. Stop saying these things now. So I must be getting everybody's nerves. Not walking down there. What talking sometimes is. I'm just going to walk down these kids now. Time. 9 PM. Round number 3 on day 2. Well, we're doing pretty well. Oh, every stack of candle stubs. That's good. This charm and these shotgun ammo. I do not need either of these. I'm just going to give my name. Do not need that shit. Do not need chestnuts. Hazelnut's probably good value. Forget the hazelnut. Just get the lemon and the pemmican. Need another 124 to get this second lemon and to get the pemmican. Just coffee's only selling for 160 right now, so it's not great. Yeah, I'll purchase these two, the lemon and the pemmican. Do I need the lemon? I always need lemons. So we're stuck in this. There's always more food, but it's only for a limited supply of lemons. Yeah, there should be enough exhaustion to last me till the end of the day here, just a couple of hours. It's almost 9:15. Just to find more food now. Which means trading with more children, really. Where's the biggest kind of confluence of children on the map? I guess I just go back. I'm just going to go back up through. I'm just go back up through the. Through here, up through the. Like the playground. As most children are here, and these should all respawn. Those should have all respawned by now, so I'll probably do that. Have these respawned yet? No. Didn't expect so. But this chickadee respawned. Just morphine, isn't it? Yeah. This one might be someone I've not talked to yet. Just got a fingernail that I do not need. I want to stay around this area of the map because the dead item shop opens literally just right in front of where I am right now. So if I could stay around this area, it would be very, very convenient. Oh, that's a good point. So load up this revolver. I only have 2 peanuts, there's no point in trading peanuts yet. You have chalk and grindstone. I do not need either of these things. You have just got morphine. just got fingernails. You have just got fingernails. You have a cash. Trade for that and that, that's fine. Teensy, please have Schmauder. You do have Schmauder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. So what do I need to theoretically trade for this? Need more chestnuts. More buttons, more marbles, more chalk. 11 away. Don't think we're getting there, folks. I mean, 4 Schmauders on day 1, kind of pushing it. We'll take this chalk anyway. Take this dried fish. There is a stash just above the theatre right here. Just gotta make sure I don't go far enough away that the teensy respawns. Which would be tedious if it did happen, but hey, you win some, you lose some. Or the irony would be as if she doesn't respawn, but in the stash just doesn't have enough stuff that I need to trade with her. Because she takes like marbles and raisins and buttons and different kinds of nuts. Really just let a Schmauder go? Can I do that? Check to see if she's still there. Yeah, we are still 6 away. Let me see if the lady with the safety pins is down here. You have a safety pin. Safety pin. Smashing right. We've got Schmauder number 3, if that teensy hasn't respawned yet. 2207. She's still there. She's still there. Right, that burnt me out of resources, but I now have a stack of dried fish and 4 Schmauders, and it's only day 2. Right, so things I have to trade away to actually have to trade away to kids. I have the 2 candlesticks. These sometimes take this. There's loading needles. I need to keep these ones. Most of the stuff I can trade with adults now, so it's just this hot pot. Let's just find as many chickadees as possible and just get rid of these needles.
Keep your eye.
So I want to head over. So I guess I want to try and sleep Oh, I should probably go to... The closest place I can save is probably the town hall. I want to stay close to the dead item shop though. So best off going back down towards the park. Because of the reduction in damage on the bullets, I'm going to have to hit every single enemy with like 2 headshots. It's going to be tough. I've not done it on this difficulty with regards to damage before. I've done like Hunger Games, but I've not like done like literally every single possible meter on maximum, so it might be kind of difficult. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Have these people respawned? That is the question. They have indeed. She has a thing that I can't trade for it. I definitely can't trade a thing to a teensy because I've just traded everything away to that teensy fish rounder. You have just morphine. That is a bin, which has chisel and a bomb in it. Nice. This bit I didn't check before, wasn't it? Spring. It's very, very important I pick that up as well, so... This teensy has to smoke as well would be hilarious. No, just like... Really good, really good. Keep that of those. I think I can actually trade to you. Nothing I want. Candles are such great trade items. What time are we on? Still an hour left. Well, over an hour until midnight. I'm just gonna go and save. My computer's not crashed yet, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna go see if I can trade with these kids just before I stop to go up to flats. There's a poke shop there, and I have. Oh god, these people have loads of stuff I can trade for. They actually have stuff they want, and they have stuff I want, including toast. Actually, I just traded away all the stuff, so I can't get the toast, but you know, we live and learn. Where's Mr. Poachard gone? There we are. Yep, I'll take your 2 fishing hooks for my tweezers. Check spin. Nothing in it. Check this bin. Nothing in it. It's a vase. And we'll save. I'm just gonna burn through this stack of smoked fish. Drop off some water here, we do not need just now. Yeah, just clogging up space. So when I head to here, that's where the dead item shop's going to be. What's my quickest route? Might just have to be up and down again. Go by the children. Do you have a spring? You do have a spring. And also candle stuff, which I think I'd rather have. It's like trade to everyone, basically. Everyone does candle stuff in this game for some reason. soap to trade you? I don't. Nothing of us anyway. So at the start of at midnight, the things that reset are the herbs, and also what resets are the inventories of all the shops, and also the inventories of all of the NPCs, not the named NPCs. So one of the first things I'm going to do as soon as the new day comes over is go down south. Once I've gone to the dead item shop, I will then go down south and speak to the solid halves to trade with the people who trade, and then speak with then go to the broken heart and trade away my herbs. It's blood to buy a day, so she can be a pretty penny. I'm scared of these candles. I'm gonna have to use this lemon though. Just give me a little bit of burst of exhaustion to get through from here to wherever else needs to be. So many walnuts. So little time. Pumpkin and a straight razor, that is pretty good. Talk to you. You'll take these. Talk to you. Nothing I want. That teensy. Indeed. Just right. Time to make my way to the direction shop, I think. Oh, yep, loads of stuff. Not much I want though. I definitely want this egg. It's 5. Just take that for that. Seems reasonable. Eat both of these. Drink that. Right, I'll need to keep my stamina up, because I might need to run away very quickly as soon as night falls. Because the muggers that spawn at night can just basically spawn anywhere, so I don't want to get caught short. Oh, you like candles, don't you, for 3? That's not worth it. Just go trade with these kids down here just very, very quickly before the day ends. Brilliant, right. That's everything. Now we will definitely go to that dead item shop. No, don't you dare get there first. Again, there's nothing to do at night this night, so I can't just afford to just sleep all the way through the night today. also full durability. Yep, we're good. We're good. Fully reloaded, full durability. I'm ready to wait for this item shop for the dead item shop to open. Summoned to the mist. I've seen several events will unfold this night. Look, are available by dawn. I'm not sure what those events might be. I don't think they are. I don't think there's anything I can really miss tonight. It's also Act 2, so...
You had 12 days.
Right, let's get rid of all these dead items that I do not need. 16 of them. Pocket watch. I quite like these milks. Quite expensive. That'll do. I'm going to sell this at the shop of some description. So what I need to do is, oh, that's what I was talking about, the step people at Sabbath's place. I don't really need to speak to them. I need to, so I need to go to Notkin and the Broken Heart. But I can do those in the morning. I'm just going to sleep away all of my exhaustion first, which I should do at Vlad's, because it's easy. Is Vlad's easiest to get to from here? Or is it home? There's usually muggers spawn here, and they also usually spawn here as well. If I just go down here and then across, I can go home via Notkins. I might just not have time before I lose it, before my exhaustion creeps up, because it's really close right now. It's because of what I'm planning. Let's go. Let's see. There's probably that thing I think I can get home via Notkins.
Not so many.
Just drop it
But
down to be safe.
one more day has passed. The town shifts. Something stirs in the theater. Something stirs within you.
Time to put my second earphone. Don't want to miss the sound of a mugger accosting me. Hey, you. There's one over there. I think that's a knife as well. Fuck. I'm gonna have to run away. That's the worst time for my earphones just immediately cut out on me. If they get shanked from the back because I've not heard the warning sounds, then I'm going to be very pissed off. Looks like I'm going to make it home just in time. So a really well planned and well executed day. I am very pleased with my performance for this one. Managed to get so much food sorted so it didn't ever really get too close to starvation. Ended up picking up 4 schmouders. Yeah, still got 2 fishes left over, and also like 9 things of coffee. So probably won't need to trade for any coffee more for the rest of the game now. Do I have a morphine? I don't even need a morphine. Let's just sleep for 5 hours. until it gets interrupted by a dream, obviously.
I think your nose was stitched in place inside out.
Don't be afraid, we're on the same side for now, aren't we? I know who you are. You're the kids from Father's List, and we're all grateful to you. We know protecting us isn't easy, but you still do it. You make sure we live. There are 7 of you, but there's an 8th on the list. Where is he? Here, for now. He's your dog. Is he behind the door? We think it's your father behind the door, but maybe the 8th is transitioning already. Have you discovered who he is? We're curious too. What's behind the door? We don't know, and neither will you. We can't enter yet, nor do we want to. No one does. Why is the 8th nameless? Because he's the Udur. If he lives, so do we. If he begins to die, so will we. How do you know that word? Right, sleep for the rest of this time. $5 AM. That is plenty. Exhaustion all the way down. Eat this food, drink this water. And then we are going to go and pick up these herbs that I have in the cupboard. Don't need you just yet. Don't need to tinker with you. What is upgrading? I need needle, thread, and cloak. We'll talk to you tomorrow, I think. So for now I need to go to the Soul and a Halves and the Broken Heart, and also then collect some herbs whilst it's still dark and they're easy to see. This won't have respawned yet, will it? No, it's still open. Let's do some trading. What have you got now? A lockpick and revolver ammo. I don't need this crappy scalpel, but I've not got anything really to trade for these. I need to keep all this stuff. Wow, I have literally nothing for you. Okay, well, I guess we'll save. In which case, let's go pick up some herbs. Have the twine and herbs started sprouting in this area yet? They have indeed. Excellent. I missed one over here. Discovery as well. That's an important one. More discovery. You spoiled me, game. nice and relaxing, this bit. Especially when the game starts getting really, really stressful and tough. It's always a nice change of pace. Just go pick up some herbs whilst you've got nothing else to do. So now to the Broken Heart, where I will save, and I think I will end this for today. Oh yes, I didn't get just yet. I now get some free shit. Immunity boosters and clothes. Give me the stuff. District locked down under Darkos gives orders. There's a soot at the factory apparently. And I get some protection, pills and protective clothes. Thanks guys. Beetle and peanuts. It is bloodwire, as I very much suspected. Enjoy all 16 of mine, please, barkeep. Let me take all of this. Get rid of this blood wire. Get rid of this brown wire. And then we can eat the toast, drink the milk. Wear the mask. Apparently he didn't want me to, but apparently he didn't want to wear them. I will start making some tinctures today to protect myself immunity from the plague. As if you look at my inventory, I only have the one tincture. You see, it boosts immunity, and because it's a plus tincture, because it was made with Swevery, it means that my immunity gets increased very highly. And I have a lot of Swevery, I just have things to mix it with, because I've just sold all of them. So we'll have to find some more herbs later on today. It's not a massive rush though, as I don't have to go into the infected zone until right at the end of the day. Anyway, so we have sorted out looking around the kids. We have eaten loads of stashes, we've got 4 Schmauders, we've got a whole trade of loads of food, and then subsequently ate it all because the character's hungry. We've gone through get through the whole day with spending very little money on actual food. So I think this is a successful day, and I will, it's been no justice. If you please press the like button and the subscribe button, I'd very much appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one.